बिलेबतोरुक्रमविक्रमान्येन शृण्वतः कर्णपुटे नरस्य जिह्वा सतीदार्दुरिकेव सूता न चोपगायत्युरुगाय गाथाः. This shloka was spoken by the sages of Naimisharanya. When they were so eager to hear about Krishna Katha and specifically the conversation that happened between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj, all the sages of Naimisharanya spoke to Suta Goswami in this way. They said, Bile batoru kramavikramanye na srinvataha karnapute narasya. So, the sages of Naimisharanya were criticizing those people who are not inclined to hear Harikatha. And they were also criticizing those people who are not inclined to speak Harikatha or chant the holy names of Lord Hari. They say, Na srinvataha karnapute narasya. This karnaputa means these ear holes are meant to be used in hearing Krishna Katha. The real utility of our ears is to hear some spiritual subject matters. As a matter of earning livelihood or as a matter of living in this material world, we may have to hear certain topics, but they are all just a formality or a necessity in this conventional world. But the real hankering of a pure spiritual soul is to hear about Krishna. Na srinvataha karnapute narasya. If these ears are not engaged in hearing Harikatha, and if these ears are engaged only in materialistic subject matters, hearing gossip, hearing all kinds of materialistic topics, then these ear holes are as good as the holes of a snake. Bila means the snake hole. So inside an ant hill, a snake enters and makes that ant hill as the snake's home. They are called bila. So they enter, they are the houses of snakes. Bile bata urukrama vikramanye na srinvataha karnapute narasya. If the ear holes are not used to hear the glories of Urukrama Vikrama. Urukrama means Krishna who performs all kinds of superhuman deeds. Vikrama means his powers, his powerful activities. So the ears are meant to hear about Krishna. If they are not utilized to do that, then they are as good as snake holes. Second, Jihva satidar durikeva suta nachopagayatyurugaya gatha. Jihva means tongue. The real utility of tongue of a human being is to chant the holy names of the Supreme Lord Krishna, or just to glorify Krishna's activities, Krishna's Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. That's the real utility of tongue. So, we, as a matter of necessity, while living in this conventional world, we may have to use the tongue to speak a few things, right? That is necessary for our day-to-day life. But the real utility, the most essential need of the tongue is to engage it in chanting the holy names of Krishna and in glorifying Krishna, to speak the messages that are recorded in Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and other important spiritual scriptures, right? Jihva asati dardurikeva suta. So when the tongue is not engaged in speaking Harikatha or chanting Hari's holy names, and if the tongue is just engaged in speaking some materialistic subject matters or some gossip or some other mundane topics, then it is like dardurikeva, means it is like the tongue of a frog. Jihva asati. Asati means a bad tongue. So the tongue which is not utilized to do upagayati urugaya gathaha. Urugaya means that Supreme Lord Krishna who is glorified in choicest poetry. Even great exalted advanced spiritualists also engage their tongues in glorifying Krishna. And actually by hearing about Krishna and glorifying Krishna, we attain supreme spiritual bliss. And if we are not hearing about Krishna or chanting Krishna's names or pastimes, we are actually depriving our tongue and ears from the real pleasure, real spiritual pleasure that they are meant to experience. So, the tongue that does not glorify Krishna is compared to the tongue of a frog, and the ears that are not engaged in hearing about Krishna, they are compared to snake holes. It's a very heavy comparison given in Srimad Bhagavatam, but that only inspires us and instructs us in the glorious process of Shravanam and Kirtanam. The foremost limbs of devotional service are Shravanam, hearing about God, and Kirtanam, glorifying God or chanting His holy names. So the ears and tongue play a very vital role in our engagement in devotional service, and one has to actually take advantage of the scriptures of Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and other scriptures, and fill one's ears with those vibrations, spiritual vibrations, and use one's tongue to repeat those spiritual vibrations. Then we can safely traverse on the path of going back to Godhead. Otherwise, if we engage these senses, which are God-given senses in human life, in just some materialistic topics only, then we are actually not embracing the good fortune that is meant for us in this human life. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
For more such devotional programs, please watch Hare Krishna television. To get this channel, please contact your cable or DTH operator. For more information, please call 8767 845 845.